I am your humble host, your main man, Maniac the God, and we're here for another Fire Tier List stream. We haven't done one of these in a minute. I haven't done one of these tier lists in a minute. So I thought, break week, why don't we just farm some content end of the year? We did one of these last year. If you did not check it, go check there. I think. It might be on this side. One of those sides, I'm gonna have a card for last year's tier list streams, and y'all should check those out if y'all enjoying this. And if you do like what you see, smack the like button. Follow the channel if you're seeing us on Rumble or Twitch. Sub to the channel on YouTube, and we're gonna hop right into it. Sorry, it's extremely hot in my room, so you might see me moving around a little bit. I am kind of uncomfortable. And I also got some ice cream with me. Normally, I try and eat before I start the stream, but y'all niggas is human too. Y'all seen people eat before. Y'all eat all the time, I bet. So, fuck it, eating on stream. We're going to start off with the best One Piece chapters of 2023. Now, this goes from chapter 170 to whatever last chapter was. I don't remember the number. But we're going to do that. And then we're going to do my favorite One Piece characters tier list. I dropped on Twitter a top 30 One Piece favorite characters. I left a lot of people out, forgot. The top 5 people that just forgot to make my list. So we're going to do a tier list. I'm going to upload it on Twitter, start some discourse. And yeah, speaking of discourse, me, Kage Level TV, and Could Be Amos just did a top 30 strongest One Piece characters. Check that out. The stream is already on Twitch. YouTube videos coming shortly. And it's making waves on Twitter. Like I was just talking about this top favorite characters is going to make some waves. That top there, I just posted the top 10 and it's making waves. And I like that. But without further ado, let's start some music. And then let's get into these tier lists, man. Let us get into these tier lists. I don't want it to come out my TV. Let me mute that. Let's start that. Let's go here and switch to. I literally just switched the tabs. Why is this still the tab I'm on? Cool. Garp top 1. He's not. He didn't make anybody's top 1. And I was happy you didn't come into the top 30 stream because we would have had to shame you relentlessly for that terrible take. Garp top 15 though. Top 15 ain't top 1, but Garp top 15. Garp might be top 10. He's kind of like that. Ooh. So first up, we have chapter 1070. And I have TCB scans pulled up because a lot of these chapters, I'm not going to remember what exactly happened off the top of my head. So we're going to do quick rundowns on detailed chapters. I might talk about what I did like, what I didn't like. And I apologize if that was loud. My keyboard knocked over my microphone. Oh, okay. So this is the actual Gear 5 fight. And the first with S-Hawk. Oh, find out about Green Blood. Yeah, this is not like the meme. Well, I mean, everything with Gear 5 is meme. But this wasn't like where him and Lucci were clashing evenly. This is when he was fodderizing. And the glasses, or the goggles, or whatever you want to call it, the Dawn Rocket moved masses. So all of these are going to be subject to further scrutiny. But I think straight up, we got to go. I'm going to make this a lot bigger. I don't know how it got small. I had it bigger earlier. That's what he said. But we're going to start off dropping this baby in S. It might move down because I'm going to set a parameter here. We're only going to have 8 S tier chapters at most. I'm gonna have to decipher what are the best 8. I'm gonna go from there. On to 1071. This should be. Oh, I don't see Straw Hat as an Emperor chapter, ain't it? Heroes offensive. Oh, Kuma in the red line. I didn't care for this that much at the time. I was more like, what's going on here? More than being hype. I refuse to accept Straw Hat as an Emperor. LMAO. Back when my man Shaka was around. I miss Shaka, y'all. I really do. Bear come down. Oh, the Zoro panel. The Zoro panel. Zoro versus Kaku for a quick bit. Kid arriving on Elbaf. We're gonna raid Hachinosu. This may move up, but I'm gonna drop it in B just to start. Only because, like, there's great content there, no doubt. I just don't think that that's gonna be high up on the best chapters of the year, you know? Like, still a good chapter. And some chapters are gonna make C and D. I don't think we really had a C or D chapter this year. Depends on how big the B column gets. I don't want to just put every goddamn chapter in B. So some might make C and D. Man, this Zoro thing moved me. I need to go back and watch my reactions to some of these chapters. This was elite cinema all year long. Egghead top 1. Egghead top 1. The weight of memory. Oh, this was lore. Oh, when we first got Kid Bonnie allegations. Distorted future, timely thrust. Getting Bonnie's move kit. That was cool. Some lore about memories. Come on, his tirade. Seraphim making it up top. Kagu versus Zoro some more. Oh, Stussy. Heavy lore chapter. Heavy lore chapter. I'm gonna still throw it in C though. Not a bad chapter, but it wasn't as good as it gets. And I don't think it was as good as this next one. If I remember correctly, Miss Buckingham Stussy is when we got oh, Stussy just doing Stussy shit. One tapping Lucci. Cool shit. Oh. Is this where we get? Yeah. You're more human. Oh no, this is not when we got the Devil Fruit. I thought this is where we got the Devil Fruit reveal of S-Hawk. This was not here. We got the Weevil stuff. Confirmation that she used to be in the fucking Mads. And a Rocks pirate. That was crazy. And then we found out Kizaru and Jay Garcia Saturn. Yeah, this one was definitely B. Was it better than Heroes Offensive? It might have been. Heavy lore chapter. We got names. We got lots of lore drops. And that's what I'm here for. I'm a big fan of lore piece. As much as I love the power scaling and the agendas and the toxicity that comes with the One Piece fandom, lore piece is why we're here. At least why I'm here. People who like to read and appreciate good narrative and good story, we're here for lore piece. Mark 3. Oh yeah, I forgot these were cover stories. I have to also include cover stories into there. 3-minute MC maybe number 2. Not an elite cover story. But yeah, the raid is raiding. We got the new Pacifista models. Sentomaru not being dead. This panel was hard. When we really got Sentomaru on our side, we knew he was one of us. That was hard. This spread is still my wallpaper to this day. Zoro and them getting their outfits, all of Straw Hats and the Vegapunks. Elite cinema. Just more stuff about how Egghead works. And then we start seeing some of the Kuma flashback. And we knew he had that tough time. He's climbing the red line. Which now, seeing these panels just opposed to knowing that he's on his way to Egghead, like he's fighting to get there, seeing Bonnie being sad and him struggling to get there. Oh man, this hits so much harder now. Wow, in retrospect, this chapter is shooting up. The first Vegapunk assassination and Vivi. And this is the chapter we got Vivi. Yeah, this is A. This is... One thing about making the chapters big, I don't actually need to make the chapters that big anymore now that I know they're going in order. We can do it like this. Cool. Next up, 75. We're getting into the heats. I know this is where we're finna have to start debating which is gonna be our S tiers. I already know two straight off the back that have to go into S tier. Vegapunk's fucking head. I guess this was S-Bear. That must have been S-Bear. We never really got full confirmation on it, but I suppose so. This is where everyone split up. Someone else is here in the lab. Yada. We found Pythagoras. Boa Seraphim knocking niggas out. Ow. I don't know if y'all heard that, my wrist just popped. Oh, and this is where we start fighting Seraphim. And Lucci comes on our side. C. It's good, but like when this is your color page, you know you're not getting too much elite cinema. Good stuff, but like not anything world shaking. 76. This was the best. It was like, really? And I think it's the same chapter when Kaku was like, don't tell me. Oh yeah, here we go. Mr. Ones, Delphu, and S-Hawk. Yeah, I'm gonna eliminate all 7 Vegapunks. Don't just burn out like that. And I won't show Stussy any mercy. And Luffy waving his gigantic, massive Emperor dick just all over the place. And telling him, you can't beat me. You won't be a sore loser and go after my friends. Emperor shit right here, man. Ursa Shock. Gear 4th with the combo attack from Hybrid Lucci. And then the Purgatory Onigiri and Tempest Kick combo. We found out they do have the CP agents in that Vegapunk's captured. Oh, and on a certain island in the New World. All this was in one chapter? Yeah. The red hair wonder. And Dorian Brock. It's hard for Shanks to be in a chapter and it not be in S tier. Only if I lose. This is up there with the I'll win panel. These are the funniest panels in retrospect, like, ever. We are dropping that at the top of S tier. Favorite chapter so far. See, he knows. He knows. This is some big dick Yonko energy right here. I can beat you up anytime, so you better do as I say. These niggas know ball. These niggas know ball. That's all I'm saying. They're so right. Cause that's Luffy. Luffy moved the masses with that one. It's me. I'm the masses. I was moved. Luffy did his thing with that one. Wait a second. It's all Vegapunk's fault. Play the Pacifistas. It's gonna be worse than Ohara. Gear 4 not doing anything. The first Shishi Sansan since King? I think King got a Shishi Sansan. I don't remember though. Zoro on his slow moments. You gotta do it when the fan is out. You should put together sooner. Nami. Super caked up. See, this is what I'm talking about when it's hard to pick the S tier chapters. Because it was just one after another. We got Nami and Sanji getting feats on Seraphim, while Luffy and Zoro were struggling. This was elite cinema. Learning about the bubble guns. Frankie feat on Seraphim. Everybody was getting freaking feats on Seraphim except for Zoro and Sanji. How is this what we came down to? Oh, and of course Usopp. He kind of went out bad. Stella, and then the bang. Bang. This is our first. Oh, I lied. Oh, I literally just said it's our first A tier chapter. This is another A tier chapter. What is that other one? That was A tier. I think this is better than 74. Just a little bit. Edged it out just a little bit. Nothing too much. Oh yeah, when we were, bro, this murder mystery was a legendary. Oda was snapping with this. No one knew who the traitor was. I mean, yeah, a few people guessed York, but not really that many. It was one of those we were just like, wow. Everybody had their own idea. Everybody had their own theory. They all seemed right, but yeah, he was cooking. He was cooking with that. Kizaru's coming. Floating around the Labo Stratum. I'm looking for Vegapunk. We thought Pythagoras was dead. I thought Pythagoras was dead. Anybody Vegapunk. Sanji getting more feats. Nobody's observation hockey working. The Usopp gag. Hawk Gatling. No matter how many times you try hitting it, it won't work. It's crazy telling that to an emperor. One day before the famous Egghead incident. Vegapunk is researching the Void Sentry. No government ship has returned. Their caution level was raised to total war imminent. Total war. Speaking of war, I need to go play Call of War. I'm Saskatchewan in one of my games, and it's not going good at all. It's not going good. I got fucking 3 coalitions on my ass right now, and I don't think it's gonna end up good for me. I'm running out of troops, running out of money. It's not good. It's not good at all. All events are culminating tomorrow. Shaka's dead, and York is the traitor. This was more setup stuff until the last page. So I'm gonna put this at the end of B. It just is edging out the C tier only because of the last page with the York reveal. That was elite cinema. Do we even have to go through it to say that this was one of the best chapters of the year? We all know what 1079 is. If you don't know what 1079 is, let's just put it together for you real quick. Why don't you be? Luffy putting that shit on. Sunflower shirt. Boom. York trader. We going be getting her plan. Little flashback. Basically, we're understanding that a war is coming. The hunt begins. Blackbeard ship that we still have no idea what's going on with that. He pulled up, and then we get Shanks's fleet, which is trash. Kid thinking that, well, first of all, Ben Beckman and Shanks with the hoes and the fanboys. Shanks and his crew interaction that we haven't seen in chapter 1. Kid thinking he's that guy and he's gonna do something to Shanks' fleet. 10-second future sight, and then the divine the fucking Barger. Best chapter of 2023 not till date, but to the date this chapter released, it was the best. And then Dorian Bragi with a Hokoku sovereignty and the end of the fucking Kid Pirates. Elite cinema. It doesn't get much better than this. This is what we come for. Seeing the Yonko do Yonko stuff to people who think that they could be Yonko level, but they're not that guy. Hence the Kizaru chapter that's about to come up. We love it. That's what we come for. The Lucci chapter, Kid chapter, Kizaru chapter, we love it. We love it. The legendary hero. We know what this is. Hachinosu. We got, when we first found out about cross-skill bounties, like how their bounty system worked. The devil fruits of the baby pirates that were on Hachinosu. Sword lore. Blackbeard scheming lore. Perona. You know, any chapter with Perona gotta be up there. And then sword members. And if I'm not mistaken, Vice Admiral Galaxy fucking... He really... When it's a great time to be a One Piece fan, it's a great time to be a One Piece fan. He dropped these back-to-back chapters. I know I was there and I witnessed it and I was hyped for it, but to sit here and think like, wow, we really got 2 of the best chapters ever back-to-back, and I'm only putting 1080 over 1079 because Perona was in it. I like Garp and Shanks about this. We'll get to that when we get to the tier lists. But Perona being in the chapter, it shoots it up. 81. This is... Who's on the top? Gosh, man, the raid on Hachinosu was such elite cinema. I cannot wait for this to be animated. This is Sin, if you're still in here, Garp top 1, man. I can't. You don't get much more swaggy than this. Throwing pirate ships, destroying cities with a swing of your fists, hockey lightning out the ass. This is he's him. He's him. Simple as that. Kuzan trying to get in the way. Flashback to Kuzan joining the Blackbeard Pirates. Blackbeard begging for his life. The blue hole. And then man, so I guess it was the end of last year where the Law versus Blackbeard chapter made it. Like the start of it, because the start of it was way better than the end of it. One, because I'm a Law fan, and two, I mean, it's just one page or like 2 pages. So it's like, we're gonna do without a ship, Beppo Sulong, and then escaping. Which, I mean, it was a little nice that we found out that he wasn't going to be, wiped out and probably killed like Kid, but the beginning of the fight was definitely better. I think I'm gonna put that at the top of A. Hachinosu Raid, man, it's not much better than that in One Piece. I mean, in One Piece, it's not much better than the Hachinosu Raid was. Because it was short, it was active, like, we didn't have to really wait for much. It was like instant payoff and explanations and exposition later. Ooh, let's go claim it. T-Bone's death. More sword stuff. Cross Guild. We found the ship. More Mihawk. We see the torture chamber. Buggy and Shanks flashback. I want to be the king of the pirates. Remember why we're doing this. Do you really want to go pick fights with Red Hair and Straw Hat? Let's go claim a One Piece. And then Sabo returning to Kamobaka. I already have 4 chapters in S tier. I already have 4 chapters in S tier, and we haven't got to the Reverie yet. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. We might end up moving our C tier down to D, and those are 2 really good chapters. Whew, One Piece is cooking this year, man. It was a great time to be a One Piece fan. How much we got left? 10 more? 11 more chapters? Truth about that day, Dofi feeding the bird. Like I said, the covers go into the chapter. That's one of the hardest covers of 2023. I don't even like Dofi. This is drippy. We accomplished everything we set out to do. Yeehaw, God's Night reveal. Pardon 1 second. Okay, and we're back. Blah 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 blah. Oh, when we find out we're going to war for real, Flame Emperor stuff. This is where we find out about Emu's name. Nah. This isn't the name reveal chapter. But this is where we got fucking Admiral Anti-Feats, Karasu versus Fujitora, and Morley versus Green Bull. That got nasty. Super nasty. Vivi talking down to Rob Lucci. And we see King Cobra. I'm a big Red fan, but that was more set up than anything. It was more set up. This was where the payoff was. This cover. Minimum B tier just for this. Just for the double page color spread. Minimum B tier. Attempted murder of a celestial dragon. This looks so bad now that we know she's 12. Yeah. Lore piece. Nefertari D. Lily. Charlos getting his ass fodderized, but somehow surviving with no injuries. Myrtle Celestial Dragon. I wish. More than Steven Kuma. Popping out. Murderous Celestial Dragon. Right behind Garp and Shank's piece. But I might have lied to y'all. We might not be doing a favorite character tier list because I thought this one was going to be like a 17-minute tier list and the favorite characters tier list would have been long. This one's looking kind of long. If we're not finished with this by like 11:45, I don't think we're going to do another tier list. I mean, 10:45. I think we're going to do another tier list. Death and Nefertari Cobra. No one's supposed to sit there talking down. Lore piece. The girls say blicked up. No chance to leave me in this room alive. Nefertari D. Lily. The Tail. Flame Emperor Sabo. Most gigantic Fire Fist. Smothered Mate. Girls say confirmation they're combatants. We share the moniker D. Sadibo. Or Sadbo, as they had in here. Wapple Feet. Vivi tied up. Kali for looking bad. Fujitora fleeing the slaves. When I said I was only going to make S tier 8 chapters, I didn't mean I was going to make A tier fucking all the rest of them. But here we are. Here we are. 86. What's 86 looking like? Big News Morgans. Everybody leaving. Ooh. What made Lucy a being choice? It's close proximity. The Warrior Gods. Tree VG. More Pacifista confirmation. The Enormous Shadow. Ancient Weapon. Emu name reveal. Garling. Put it right there with last chapter. I think it's just as good. It just doesn't have that one shot of Vivi and Khalifa. It's the only thing that's moving. That's moving 85 above it. All right, wrong thrillers. Okay, yeah, this cover page wasn't too hard. Also, last cover page. So yeah, I feel more confident with that 85 over 86 because that color page. Battleship bags. Oh, back to Hachinosu raid. So I'm on Wolfgang low diff. Oh man. The terrible Shiryu feats that people try and gas up. 3 billion berry garp. Battleship bags background. This panel's the hockey lightning. What's the first chapter I got in B tier? This is gonna decide if it goes in B or A. Second best chapter in B tier. I'm okay with that. I don't feel like that's wrong. These Egghead top 1, man. We are about to go into the golden age of the One Piece anime. It like from the end of Wano, it's like 2-year stretch from the end of Wano to mid Egghead. It's just gonna be elite cinema everywhere. Oh yeah, we got East Blue. Now this chapter, the final lesson. Garp putting some knowledge into the youngins. Find out Kobe had a feat, turning himself in for 800 Marines. If I'm not mistaken, we're about to see the galaxy divide. That's a scratch. Oh, first, before the galaxy divide, another Kuzan Blitz. The people scared out of their minds because the Man, the Myth, the Legend is coming. The galaxy divide. God dang. Live up to his expectations. Surpass your limits. Live up to his expectations. Kobe in the back. Battleship bagging. And the honesty impact. The proudest I have been of a fictional character in almost my entire life. Um, yeah, it doesn't get the difference between expectation and reality was such like my expectations were down here. Reality was all the way up here. There was not many moments that I was happier than seeing the honesty impact. Man. Next generation's Garp, Sengoku, and Blowguard. And also the end of Garp, man. Man. I think this was the best chapter to its point of 2023. Keep it pushing, man. We're almost done. Almost done. Under Siege. Oh, this one we're getting back to Egghead. Garp's a living legend. Luffy's capturing. God dang. Scientist genius. The sea level rose a meter. If you're like a science nerd, that's like crazy work. Island submerged, and none of that compares to what the fuck is gonna happen in Egghead. Sea Beast battling vice admirals. No one cares about that. Borsellino drippy eating some noodles. Jay Garcia eating. And then this chapter is gonna go in the B tier. I don't want y'all to know that right now. It wasn't too impressive. The only thing keeping it in the B tier is probably the single greatest Straw Hat panel the world has ever seen. This one right here. End of the chapter. The entire chapter was like some okay. Like it was okay. It wasn't elite. It was okay. This made it fucking great. This made it fucking great. I'm going to put it. It's been so long since I ranked some of these. I don't remember which one these were. Miss Buckingham Stussy. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is a decent place for it. There's no argument for a certain B tier chapter over another one. They really just are where they are. That's gonna be a wallpaper. I haven't seen it in color before, but I like that. I like that a lot. Kizaru. I don't think much happened this chapter. Luffy doing the negotiating. Nami beating up Lucci. Bubbling Seraphim. York's plan. Folding Elbaf confirmation. Our plan, how we're gonna get out of here. Bonnie feeling better. Kizaru. Information from Rob Lucci. Yagatanami Kamari. Kizaru and Sensamaru. All set up. There was not a single thing in this chapter that wasn't either setup or explanation. No resolutions, no climaxes. It was all set up. I just went to this new pizza spot called Your Pie Pizza. Elite pizza, man. It was like bacon and cheddar. I threw some grilled chicken and some broccoli on it. It had Alfredo sauce. It was so good, man. I love pizza so much. Kizaru has begun his incursion. Blah blah blah. Sea Beast getting destroyed. Authority chipped up something a million times. Kizaru versus Sensamaru. Back. Maybe it's because I didn't really care too much about Kizaru versus Sensamaru, but these didn't really move me that much. Fake was elimination. Dusty going down because Lucci's turning. Lucci versus Zoro. Hey, Kizaru. We're much stronger than we were 2 years ago. It's only going to the sea because it's another setup chapter, but it's elite setup. That kick move. If y'all, my reaction. Check out my live reaction to that chapter. That kick moved me. I was moved. I'm so dumb. I thought we were at chapter 1094. We're at chapter 1104. We still have. We'll get through it. But yeah, no favorite anime. Favorite One Piece character list. That's gonna take too much thinking. I don't have the time or the energy. This is just Kuma no Kainu, right? Yeah. Get some points for finally seeing a Kainu from behind the desk, but I wanted more of a diff fight than this. Kizaru and Snake Man. Speed acceleration. I don't want to do this. Gear 5 grab. And the robot coming back. I'm putting it here because it's the payoff of that last Kuma chapter. And we got some good action between Luffy and Kizaru. It's not like a real fight. So we're just digging around, but good action. Luffy versus Kizaru. I remember this. Yeah, this pissed me off so bad because he threw Kizaru. More Bonnie and Sensamaru stuff. Now versus Luffy. First sight of Hockey Lightning. All of Egghead. Other than, Luffy's kick against Kizaru. Seeing Kizaru can do clones. That was cool. His clones have swords. Luffy finally did some armament hockey, but it did nothing. Luffy eating the fucking laser beam like a G. And the Vegapunk's taking over the Pacifista. I don't know if I didn't really care for the chapter because I expected it to be more hype than it was. Because it is pretty good content. Let me see. Where can I fit this in? I think it was a little bit worse than the Tyrants. Nah, it was a little bit better. Even though it wasn't the type of fight I wanted it to be, it was still very hype reading it. I gotta put it right there. Okay. Let's get into it. Oh, Shimosuke cover spread. Like that. Yeah, Vegapunks. We were winning for a couple seconds. NDE. Oh, the Ride Fruit. Clam Guy. Luffy doing his little run. Oh, is this? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The ominous presence. Cease action immediately. The pentagram. The hockey lightning. The Ushioni. And the best part of the chapter, the White Star gun. And this is good. Bonnie stabs. It's at the bottom, but it's making the S tier list. That was elite. Elite. Jay had me almost in tears. He had me rolling around. I didn't know what was going on. A world where you're better off dead. This dude killed my dad. Luffy's down. Keys is down. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first chapter of the Kuma flashback. Shit. I have too many chapters in S tier. I have... Fuck. I knew this was gonna be hard, putting an 8 limit. Okay, what is this? I can't... Oh, St. J. Garcia Saturn? That's gotta be... Fuck. Am I really finna have to say that was an A tier chapter? I don't think that sits right. I was moved uncontrollably. I was... Man. Let me actually look at this real quick. Just make sure I'm feeling this. We have the end of A is the Kuzan chapter. That seems fitting. Between that and you should notice sooner, there's definitely a gap between those. Hero ascends in the odd situation. I feel okay. The truth about that day. Put it in D because it's a setup chapter along with these other ones. So that feels right. These were setup chapters with a little bit of climactic in them. So I'm feeling good about this. This B tier. The death of Nefertari Cobra. Fuck. Top of A tier. I think that feels right. Because now looking at it, as much as I did love this chapter, I can't not have freaking St. J. Garcia. Just remembering the emotions I was feeling while reading that, it's second to none. And then I have Garling at the end, like we got God Valley stuff. Kuma I didn't even rank it. 95. This was S. But hold on, gotta do another run through. Because either the bottom of S or top of A. Bottom of A feels right. There's a lot of exposition. And the end half was super duper elite. Super duper elite. But we can't put you in S tier off of half your chapter being super duper elite. So yeah, now I feel a lot more confident about how the rest of these chapters are going to rank. Because we got the next chapter, which is, Markov stand up, Garling, the Dragon Fruit, Rocks Pirates, Garp, Roger, Kuma and Saturn, Kuma in the Hands of Liberation, Kuma and Ginny, Kuma meeting Gyogyo and other dude, I don't remember his name. I'm just so happy. The best chapter of the year. I think bar none, but we're gonna see how these last couple chapters vibe with us. We have Kuma healing, Ginny getting older, Kuma taking the pain, them being happy, Bakori coming back around, Kuma being dragon, Kuma joining the Rev, Kuma and Ginny in the Rev, Ginny captured. This is probably going to be the lowest I rank any of the chapters in the Kuma flashback. Hey, talking here. Top of B tier. Good stuff, but this was more on like the heartwarming part of the Kuma flashback. Like when things were going all right. This is when things got fucked so bad. So bad. Kid Bonnie, we finally got confirmation of the age. Kuma and Bonnie together. Finding out Bonnie's gonna die. And Bakori, I got one more in me is back. Bonnie's birth. Bottom of S tier. And look at that. 2 more that can go into S tier. 2 more chapters left, even though there have been more chapters than that this year. Kuma's rage, Kuma meeting Saturn, the evil tyrant, Bonnie missing Kuma, Kuma and Dragon, the black ship, Vegapunk's massive noggin, bro saying that he wants to study his muscles, weirdo behavior. Was this a S tier chapter? Nah, I don't think this was better than Battle of the Dead in the World? What? Oh, Better Off Dead in This World. Death of Nefertari Cobra. Honestly? I mean, this is going at the bottom of A tier. Real good chapter, but I didn't like it more than this Garp chapter. Now that I'm really putting it together. And thank you, Bonnie. I already know this one's S tier. I just don't know where in the S I'm gonna put it yet. We have to do a quick run through. Chapter 1100, Borsellino. This we give sense of individuality. Then Kuma pulled a Nika. I'm so happy you could save Bonnie. They got the deal. Kuma and Bonnie, Bonnie and Kuma, Bonnie going home, them eating pizza, doing the Nika dance. Bonnie being cured. We meet Alpha. She's evil. I think you were born, Bonnie. We're seeing the Warlord, seeing Ace. Perona chapter. And then we see Luffy. Now, this is only because of the emotions I felt during the St. J. Garcia Saturn chapter, why it's over it. But that chapter moved me like nothing else. I'm not going to lie to you. They didn't have the images for these. So, do save image. Parents of child's weak spot. Seeing Kid Luffy. Is he here yet? Slim. Kuma being a chat. I'm gonna keep writing. Extra special pizza. Bonnie's cured. She goes out to sea. We violate Alpha. This is no, not a D tier. I just wanted to zoom out real quick so I can move around a little bit more. Put this next to the Seraphim chapters. This was really good. This was really, really, really good cinema. I like this, especially the Alpha punishment, because I wanted to see that bad reading that chapter. And Bonnie delivered, so I like that. I like that a lot. It's not supposed to be an hour-long tier list video. It wasn't. I promise you it wasn't. I'm not even reacting with people in this chat. And it's a freaking hour long. Imagine if the motherfuckers would have been active. It would have been bad. I'm low-key glad for the first time that no one's in the chat. Man, this chapter was so good. That's when I realized that he was Nika. Some folks not gonna like this. Talk to me on Twitter and we can have a conversation. This was marginally better than the Shanks chapter. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. This was an insanely elite chapter. I just want to wish her a happy 10th birthday. Yeah, that moved the masses. That one definitely moved the masses. Last two, I'm so sorry. For your 10th birthday. Shoot, Bonnie. Distorted Future Nika-ish. Oh, wait, this is the last one? Yeah, it's the last one. I'm tripping. Distorted Future Nika-ish. Getting exposition on Bonnie's powers. Kizaru's down. Luffy's eating. Kizaru's not as down as he was before. Kuma on the way. Bonnie giving up. Kuma landing. Kuma running through the masses. And then here to save the day. And finishing with the Father's Fist of Fury. I believe that this a little bit better than the pacifist chapter. I think this is what we rocking with. This is the ranking, Maniac's ranking, crazy person's ranking of the top One Piece chapters of 2023. Now, if you disagree, let me know in the comments. If you disagree with multiple, extensive disagreements, you let me know in the comments. Or you can message me on Twitter. I'm going to post this. So if you want to go on there, tell me how bad of a job you think I did, how great of a job you think I did, let me know. I'm down for all types of discourse, and I'm ready to defend, if not stand on, each one of these opinions. But man, it's mad hot in here. I am ready to go to sleep, so we shall save my favorite characters tier list for another day. But without further ado, man, y'all be safe, y'all be easy. It's your main man, Maniac the God, signing off. Spin back Tuesday. We are restarting our anime streams. I repeat, we are restarting our anime Tuesdays. We are going to be watching Undead Unluck and Dr. Stone. So, if you like Undead Unluck or Dr. Stone, or if you like me and like to see me react to some peak fiction, slide through and we're going to have a great time. Without further ado, catch y'all on the flip side.